Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to this channel. This is me Aliwai, then you are on the channel of Medicare. So as you know that we have started the lectures of pharmacology and we are discussing a lot of experiments. So this is experiment number 2. In the previous lecture we have discussed the experiment number 1, which was about the checking the susceptibility of antimicrobial drugs by using different antibiotics. Now the second experiment is about introduction of animals and how to handle them, and a lot of methods we will discuss to handle them. So what are very basic experiment? First you will discuss what are the laboratory animals. So you know everything about the animal. These are those animals which we use in the laboratory. And why we use animals in the laboratory? The same answer is that we use a lot of animals for the research purpose. Actually, the organs and the system inside the animals are exact same as the human has. That's why we use them. For example, the rat and the mouse, they have about 99% same organ and same arrangement as the human body has. That's why we give them drugs. For example, if we have discovered a new drug, then we provide first of all we will do the experiments on that drug. So we will give this drug to animals. We will check whether this drug is safe or not. Then we will provide this drug to our patient, to the human beings. So that's why they are used for research purpose. They are used for the experiment, and a lot of animals can be used. Most commonly rat, mice, rabbits and pigs are used for as a laboratory animals. Major objectives we have tell you to test or to develop a new medicine and a new vaccine, because they have 99 same system as the human has. If you have find a new drug, then you have to do a lot of test or research on it, then you can use your lab animals. And they are used for long time. Okay, this is not the thing that is used for the first time. Okay, after that, they have given you some properties or some criteria that a lab animal should have. So, a lab animal should have smaller size. The smaller animal need small amount of drug, and they are easy to handle, and at the same time they are more accurate. That's why small size animals are more preferred. And if we use a large size animal, they will be more difficult to handle them and to give them the drug availability. You should use such kind of animal which are highly available within your environment, like frogs, rabbits. They are highly available in our environment. Third property of that animal should be it should be more sensitive to our drugs. Like the pigs, they are more sensitive to the histamine, so we can perform all the histamine test on the pigs. Their species should be available in high quality. In rabbits, intracerebral injections of 5-HT induce a lowering of temperature. Okay, the pigs and the humans, they are 500 times more sensitive to the histamine. This is the common thing about pigs and the human. And the rat heart is very resistant to cardiac glycoside. Now we are discussing some animals that are mostly used. First is the mouse. This is the scientific name of the mouse. They are why they are used, because they have very similar system as the human has. They have very small size. They are very cheap, easily available in our environment, and they are easy to handle. That's why we use them. You don't need to know their common behaviors. That not necessary to use. You have to learn what is their adult weight, 20 to 25, and the age which is suitable for their experiment, like 2 months or 20 days. You can write anything. Okay. And then the thing that you have to learn is about what experiment we can do on them. Like we can find toxicology. We can study whether a drug has toxic effects or not. We can give such kind of drug to the mice. Second thing, we can perform a lot of experiment on the insulin. We can give analgesics to it. And cancer research, because they have genes related to the human being. That's why if you want to do cancer research, mice is the best option for it. So similarly, second animal is the rat. Rat are small in size, that's why they are in use. And the most thing is they have some areas absent, like vomiting center is not in them, gallbladder and tonsils are not present in them. This is the benefit. And in stomach, in fundus and pylorus, these are the parts of the stomach, they have clear lining between them. This is the special thing about the rats. Next thing, you have to learn about their average weight and their age. We can do psychology study on them, analgesic or anticonvulsant study. We can study the osseous cycle, gastric acid secretions, and the chronic study on the blood pressure. Next animal is the pig, and as we have explained that it is very sensitive to the histamine and penicillin as well, and it is very good for TB and anaphylaxis. Average weight and age is given. It is good for bronchodilators and immunology or osseous cycle study, as well as it is very good for the study of mast cell. Rabbit, their adult weight and their uses is given, pyrogenic testing, anti-diabetic irritancy test, pharmacokinetic study, local anesthetic and imbue genes is good. Now they have given some other animals that you can study, but studying about rat, mice, rabbit is the necessary one. Some necessary conditions for them, like optimum temperature of them should be around 20 to 24. You can write this temperature for every animal. Food, they like fruits, vegetables, nothing right more than it. That is perfect. And the water, you should give them the water which is pure. Ideal condition. Now we have handling of lab animals. So how to handle them? There is some steps. First of all, approach. You have to approach them, how you will go toward a lab animal. So we have a lot of animal houses in the universities and in the research lab. And first of all, you have to move toward the animal. So animal would be inside the cage, and when you move toward the animal, you have to speak softly. When you speak very hardly or rashly, so animal will become fearful, and his behavior will be very strange for you. And that's why. And second thing, you have to avoid the sudden movements. If you will provide the sudden movement, the animal again become fearful from you, and it will make even more difficult for you to do the experiment on him. Second step to handle a lab animal is to lift. So now how you will lift your animal? So lifting of most of the animals like rabbit, rat, mice, you have to lift it from the tail and the back of the neck. This is the ideal way to lift it. But rats, rabbit, all of them has a different way to lift them. Then support. After lifting, you have to support their body. So your palm of the hand is the best part where you can support their body. And when you support their body, they will not become fearful, and they just become relaxed. And precautions, so you don't have to tightly tightly pack their neck so that they cannot breathe properly and they will die. And same is that you don't have to tightly pack the tail of these animals. In that way you can injure them. So first of all, like study about the rabbit handling. So you have to gently handle them, and second thing, you have to grab them by their neck, and make sure there should not be a slippery area. So here the picture shows how to handle it. Okay, you can handle in these ways. You can handle it from it, but this way is not so much correct. This way is very good because you are spotting the rabbit, spotting the hinder quarter mean spotting the hips, thighs and legs of the rabbit by your hand, and you have grabbed them or lift the rabbit through the back of her neck. So this is a comfortable position. This position is also comfortable, that you have keep the rabbit close with your body, and it's make the rabbit to feel more comfortable, and he will not bite you, and this is a comfortable position. Same, this position is also a best way to handle a rabbit, and it's also protect you from biting the of the rabbit. Now let's talk about how you will handle a rat. Same, you have to grab her by tail or back of the neck and support the hinder quarters, rear parts of the body, parts of the rat body, her hips, thighs and legs. Here the picture shows how you will handle a rabbit. You have to grip her from the tail, and then you can grab her body with your whole hand. Similarly, you can grab the rabbit by this way, it will protect the rat to bite you, but this way is option A is the best one by which you can handle a rat. Next is the handling of the mouse. So same, you have to grab the mouse by the tail and the back of the neck. Place the wire cage on the top and palm to support your mouse. So here the picture shows you have to handle by the tail. Then you have to grab her back of the neck and support the rabbit on the if you have seen the cage of a mouse, you have seen that the upper part of the mouse it's made up of a net of the cage. So you have to place the rat or the mouse over the wired or the net of the cage. It will make a comfortable position, and then you can spot the rabbit body on your waist. It will make the rat in the comfortable position. So okay, so there are these are the some ways by which you can handle your all the animals. Here some information about all these lab animal is given. Their lifespan is given here. Mostly pigs and rabbits, they are closely resembles, and mouse and rat, they are closely remembers. According to their lifespan, you can see age suitable for their experiment. You can see here months is for rabbit and pigs, 3 6 month, half is 3 month. Rat and for mouse you will use days, 45 days, and the half is the 20 days, 40 half is 20, so you can remember it. Pregnancy period is not so much important. Heart rate and blood pressure is important. If you can remember it, then sure, go for it. Hemoglobin and osseous cycle, I don't think so it is important for remembering. Adult weight is very important. You can remember it, that our rat and our mice, their weight you can surely see that 200 to 250, while it is 20 to 25 gram. Similarly, the weight of rabbit is in kgs. Rabbits have the highest weight, while the weight of pigs is low than the rabbit. Their uses is given here and you can see it. So this was all the things about the experiment in which we have discussed about the lab animals. I think now this is clear for you, and if still if you have some confusion, then let me down in the comment section and I will give answer to you. So make sure to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get the notification of all the videos that I will be uploaded. Thank you so much. Meet you soon in the next lecture. Allah Hafiz.